Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming to our channel. Today, we're bringing you Mazi Simon Ekpa live from his YouTube. Hope you have an opinion to share with us in the comments. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Good evening. Emergency bro. You are watching live and direct. This is the 10th day of 22, and you are watching live and direct on Enter Biafra live streaming app. The Enter Biafra website is on maintenance, so those of you who are trying to log into that Enter Biafra website, it is going to be on probably tomorrow or so, but you can also watch from the Enter Biafra live streaming app. It's live and direct on Enter Biafra YouTube channel and all Enter Biafra platforms. And then also, some of you are watching live and direct on Facebook, and that's Facebook we are going to switch off as immediately we start this broadcast. Today we have come to address a very important issue as it concerns, going forward in the struggle for Biafra. We are going to address very, very important issue here today. We are going to also continue to put the criminals in the DOS and Chinas and Woru, the Bedbug in IPOB, on notice. We are informing them that their time is up, and of course, there is no going back until they repent, if they can. But we don't think they are going to repent because they have sold their hand. They have sabotaged Mazi Bikano. They have betrayed him, and this kind of betrayal, the level of betrayal, we don't see them repenting. Rather, they are going to go deeper into the sin against the Holy Spirit. So today, we have come to also inform Chinas and Woru that you cannot continue to threaten ESN. ESN commanders has made it very clear to you, you are not in charge, you have lied to them, you blackmailed them on Radio Biafra, and they have made it very known to you, it is time you stay away. It is time you stay away. You have sabotaged them, both, Swahili, both Mwine Swimi, and those who threaten that they get killed. So the time is now for you to mind your business and stay away. You stay away because you cannot continue to kill people by your actions and inaction, and you think they are not going to wake up one day. They have waken up. ESN is awake, and there is no going back. The commanders are brave people. They know that thing you know. They know it even better than you. So your time is up. We told you people, those of you with your impunity in IPOB, Chinas and Woru, the bedbug whose interest is what he can get, and the only thing he do is to support criminality, form cabals that Mazi Bikano hate. What Mazi Bikano hate in IPOB is cabal. Chinas and Woru, with his hate, jealousy, envy, and greed, have succeeded in building cabals, and God will use some of us to destroy any cabal in IPOB. So, going forward, a lot is going to change from today. And let me make it very clear also that the threat that Chinas and Woru is threatening our commanders on ground have to stop. Chinas and Woru, they have challenged you. If you want to fight, you go back and go down to Biafra land. Today, we are going to expose how Chinas and Woru is lying to the ESN, that his name is in Interpol. I can't believe that. I want to expose this bedbug, who only thing he does is to destroy every structure of Mazi Bikano. Today you are going to hear something that will shock you. Chinas and Woru not just lie and try to deceive the ESN, which he has no control over. because they have come to know that he is the Zama, the chief bedbug in IPOB. Today, China Samoro go, those who he still have their contact, he go to them and tell them that his name is in Interpol. And China Samoro is claiming that his name is in Interpol. We do not know the crime China Samoro have committed, that his name is in Interpol. We don't know what he's talking about. But those of you, the Iraq, are you aware that China Samoro is claiming that his name is in Interpol? Do you know that? Do you know that the China Samoro is going from one ESN commander to another, telling them, lying to them that his name is in Interpol? And that is why he cannot come to fight, cannot come to Nigeria to fight. So this evening, we continue the crusade and the cleansing of the house. Because at the end of the day, this house will be very clean. Before I go further, I would want to also bring to your notice, this is going to be not normal broadcast. I will remind you of our leader's pronouncement on the department called the Emissaries. Some of you do not know what Emissaries stand for. Before I go into explaining in brief the emissary, you know that we come very early today, so a lot of people don't know we are coming live because I did not put time. So we are going to, first of all, before we go into explaining the emissaries and what they stand for and what they are going to be doing going forward, we have to now bring the issue of Hope Uzodinma. Hope Uzodinma. For those of you who were asking questions about Hope Uzodinma, how many of you, the so-called E-warriors and the E-Almajiri, Iraq, those who are under the payroll of China Sangoru and the Nenayanya and the other criminals in DOS, those of you who are under their payroll, how many of you, since you hate what Hope Uzodinma is doing, since you know that Hope Uzodinma is killing our people, since you know that he has become one of the worst things that happened to Biafra region, how many of you have shared the exposition on Hope Uzodinma? How many? None. None of you. But every day you open your mouth. Every day you open your mouth and begin to claim Hope Uzodinma is doing this, Hope Uzodinma is doing that. Now we are bringing the highest exposition about Hope Uzodinma. Why are you not making it go viral? Hope Uzodinma was a hardened criminal. He was an armed robber. He killed people during armed robbery. And the last armed robbery attack, when he got arrested with his gang, he was facing firing. He was to face firing squad. I am going to tell you a brief history again today. And I am expecting the people from Imo State. I told you people that I want people from 50 years up to come up with more information. And of course, I will be releasing it little by little. So, Hope Uzodinma was an armed robber. Who faced, death, who was on death row in Imo State. And let me tell you the story. The people, during the time when Hope Uzodinma was to be executed by firing squad, it was during Buhari regime. During Buhari regime, Hope Uzodinma during Buhari regime was an armed robber. He killed people. He killed his victim. And during that time, how they execute people in Nigeria was that it does not matter anywhere the crime was committed. It does not matter where you commit the crime. When they want to execute you, they bring you to your community. When they want to kill you, they bring you to a community and execute you. I want people to recollect and recall this particular history. Hope Uzodinma was facing firing squad. He was brought to his community to be executed. Are you aware of that? During Buhari regime, Hope Uzodinma was brought to his community to be executed by firing squad. It was the Ezemo and the Igwe of the community that came and intervened. They intervened, claiming that if hope was nobody that in their land, the blood of their indigene cannot be spilled in their land. Community, and that was how the king, the Eze Umume. I want you people, those of you who come from Imo State, where Hope Uzodinma come from, I want you to go and ask questions. What I'm telling you now, go and ask questions. Go and ask the Eze. Go and ask about the Eze Umuma. The Eze Umuma. The Eze Umuma during Buhari regime, because we are going to dig this thing out. We are going to dig it until we dig everything out to the open. That's how we do. I want those of you who come from where Hope Uzodinma come from to go and make your finding. In 1984, 82, 83, during Buhari regime, I want you to go and ask your mother's question, who was the Eze in Hope Uzodinma's community? Eze Umuma. Eze Umuma, and there is somebody that is the chief priest in that community. When they brought Hope Uzodinma, this Hope Uzodinma, when they brought him to be executed by firing squad for armed robbery, not just ordinary armed robbery, he was killing his victim. He was killing his victim. So when they brought him to the community to be executed, the Eze or Eze Umuma in 1984, 1983, go and ask, we need to dig everything out. They came out with their priest, with their chief priest of that community, that village. They say there is something, that is date or the oracle, because in those days, in those days, oracle is very strong, not like all these adulterated oracle these days. So they came and the Eze said that no blood of their indigene shall be spilled on their land. That it is going to bring sacrilege, it's going to be sacrilege, it's going to bring doom to them. So the Buhari administration then, they took Hope Uzodinma away. So, to go and kill him somewhere else. So that not to pollute the land. Now, little did these people, where Hope Uzodinma come from, they didn't know that Hope Uzodinma later was not killed. They didn't know that he was not killed. It was from there he ran to Lagos to join 419, continue his criminal activities. Now, the next thing Hope Uzodinma did was to come back when he contested for Senate. The time he contested for Senate, he came back. I am also challenging the people in Imo State, in his constituency. Immediately Hope Uzodinma came back. The opponent, the person that he contested the senatorial districts against, his opponent brought the issue of Hope Uzodinma being an armed robber. Do you know what happened? Hope Uzodinma assassinated him. This is why we say Nigeria breed criminals. And there is no way Hope Uzodinma can be a governor in Biafra land and you see peace and tranquility. It can never happen. The land of Biafra is fighting, and that's why there are chaos in Imo State. And it left for the elders in Imo State to rise up, because Hope Uzodinma has spilled the blood of their own people in Imo State. And the land of Biafra is against everything that Hope Uzodinma does. So all the chief priests in Biafra land, all the chief priests in Imo State, I challenge you people to go and consult the oracle and go to work. The only way to restore peace in Imo State, and by extension in Biafra land, is to chase Hope Uzodinma out of Biafra land, because the sacrilege he committed is following him, and it is going to follow Imo State, because Imo State have come to, we don't understand what is wrong with them. Because I cannot understand how it is me that is now revealing the sacrilege that happened in Imo State in 1984, either 1983, 1984 to 1986. So you see Hope Uzodinma, everything turning against him is because the way they did not want his blood to spill in the land is the same way he has spilled the blood of innocent people and Orala. It is sacrilege, abomination. So if you are from that particular side, part of Biafra land, you must make sure you rise up. Otherwise, Hope Uzodinma, the spirit of Biafra is angry. The spirit of Biafra is angry. Ali Igbo is very, very angry. I am telling you, the land of Imo State is very angry. Hope Uzodinma Rorala, he spilled the blood of innocent people when Amadioha, you know, in those days, when Amadioha was very, very active. We don't know how Amadioha is today. We are only calling Amadioha Amadioha. You know, in those days, where you do something, something will happen to you. The law of Abraham. Is it the law of Abraham? Or the law of Moses? So, all right. So, it is a challenge I am putting to people in Imo State today. After Hope Uzodinma assassinated the opposition in that Senate race, nobody ever spoke about it till today. People were afraid because if you talk, Hope Uzodinma killed you. If you talk, Hope Uzodinma will assassinate you. So everybody was afraid. Nobody wants to mention the history of Hope Uzodinma. Today, we are opening it, we are visiting it, and we are going to make sure that it comes to the limelight. So, and who is going to do it? You and I. You and I. You have to make this what the pronouncement I'm making now, put it in writing, put it in word, share it, make it go viral until people who know exactly what transpired will come out and let us expose the evil and the sacrilegious Hope Uzodinma who the land of Biafra is fighting against. And because of that, nobody in Imo State is talking. Everybody is afraid to talk. Because if you talk, Hope Uzodinma kills you. So what fact are we presenting today? We are presenting the fact that Hope Uzodinma was an armed robber. We are presenting the fact that Hope Uzodinma was arrested for armed robbery after killing his victim. We are presenting the fact that during the time Hope Uzodinma faced a death penalty, death by firing squad. We are presenting the fact that during the time Hope Uzodinma was on death row, when a criminal wants to be executed, they take that criminal to his community and execute him. It was then, that kind of practice was in Nigeria then. We are presenting the fact that when they wanted to execute Hope Uzodinma by a firing squad, they brought him by himself, they brought him to the community to be executed by firing squad. And the Eze of that community, the Eze Umuma, intervened that if the community, it is going to bring a lot of doom to them. And for that reason, those who want to execute him took him away. So that the entire community thought that he has been killed, only for Hope Uzodinma to appear many years later. Many years later. So how can somebody like that become governor in Imo State? How? How can such person become a governor today? That is the reason why Nigeria can never do well. That is why Hope Uzodinma is sponsoring killers. That is why Hope Uzodinma have killing squad. That is why Hope Uzodinma have armed robber in Nigeria police uniform. Because agadi wanyi anaham akanka ni maraba. Somebody say it is Omuma, not Umuma. Well, it does not matter. At least you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can be able to grasp what I'm trying to say. Whether I am saying Omuma, whether I'm saying Umuma, for you to correct the name or the spelling of the Eze Umuma, it means that you know who I'm talking about. You know that it means that you know the community I'm talking about. Now that you corrected the name of the place, can you now go to work? We need to know the political opposition that Hope Uzodinma assassinated, who was going for as a senatorial candidate. Hope Uzodinma assassinated him because he brought this issue up. Now, let us bring his name. Let us seek for justice for him. Let us also begin to investigate who are the victims of Hope Uzodinma during the time he was an armed robber, because those people have not gotten their justice. We need to begin to see the families of those that Hope Uzodinma killed in the 80s because there were no justice. That's exactly what we are trying to do. Now, having said that, the next thing we are going on is to go to make a very, a very important announcement. Those of you watching from Facebook, we are going to cut you off. You have to switch over to our platform. Our platform is good and ready to go for you can watch from Enter Biafra live streaming app. You can download the app on App Store. It is there. For those of you using Android phone, you can download the Enter Biafra app from the Google Play. Download it, and then you can watch the live broadcast from there. And also, it will give you access to all other videos and all other broadcasts, and then also all other articles of Enter Biafra. Now, before we go further to what we are about to do today, especially on the issue of the emissaries, we want to make a special announcement. We have to refresh after. Welcome back. First of all, the announcement we have to make today is very, very important. Everybody pay attention. Going forward, if you know that you are an asylum seeker anywhere in the world and you are being persecuted by the criminals in the DOS, asking you to pay money before they can issue you a letter as an indigenous person of Biafra that is running away from persecution, from being killed and lynched in Nigeria by security agencies. If you are anybody like that and you are seeking asylum or international protection anywhere in the world, you do not need to go to DOS for any letter going forward. Going forward, you have to get a letter from the emissaries. The emissary represents Mazi and IPOB, the diplomatic wing of this movement. It has come to our notice that the criminality of the people in DOS has been extended to our people seeking asylum all over the world. We have come to understand that some of them are being demanded to pay money before they write a statement, introductory statement, or supporting document is given to them to present to the authority where they live. Going forward, it is not only that you are going to be receiving a letter from the emissaries, but also you are going to be receiving official documents backed by those lobbies firms that the emissaries are being championed for the sake of Biafra and for the sake of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So when you have issue of asylum anywhere you are, first of all, you have to be a law-abiding citizen. The only criteria for you to receive a letter from the emissary is that you must be a law-abiding citizen of the country where you reside. That is the only. You have to be a Biafran. You have to stand by the truth. You have to also be a law-abiding citizen or a law-abiding resident of the country where you are applying asylum. We don't want to support criminals. We don't want to see people who go and seek asylum and all they do is to push drugs. We don't want to see people who want to seek asylum in the name of Biafra and all you do is to go into one crime and the other another. You must be law-abiding citizen there or a law-abiding residence person there, and then you also have to stand by the truth and support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's structure is truth. Once you know that you fall into the category of these particular people I mentioned, which are, one, the people that are being persecuted by the Directorate of State, the criminals and cabals in the DOS, led by Chike Dozem and China Sanworu, you don't need to get letter from them going forward. You have to get letter from the emissary. And the only requirement is that you are a Biafran, you support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you stand by the truth, and they are persecuting you for that. You are going to get letter without any payment to anybody. Of course, if you know that you are working and making a living, you have to support IPOB and support Eastern Security Network. Very, very important. Eastern Security Network. Asylum applicant anywhere in the world, you must stand by the truth. One, you are being persecuted for standing by the truth by the Directorate of State. You have to identify yourself with the emissaries, and the information about the emissaries will be public. I am going to post them here. All you have to do is to write email, and you give them a call, and you are going to be assessed. A little question will be asked, and you follow the instruction given to you. And then, not only that, they will give you letter, you are going to be professionals will make sure you are supported and given every support you need. So long as you are a law-abiding citizen, a law-abiding resident in where you are seeking asylum, anywhere you are in the world, starting from today. Starting from today, the 10th January 2022. The letter that you will be given will be an official letter from the Office of Emissary. And this emissary is the only diplomatic wing of the IPOB. It is not criminals in the DOS that will write you a letter from today. Those who want to believe in them, in the criminals who are destroying the structure of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by supporting evil and criminality, they can continue and collect letter from the DOS. Going forward today, the letter will be coming from the Office of Emissary and supported by the legal international lobbying firm that the emissary are fronting for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for the genocide against Biafra, and for other issues that they are handling globally. So our cooperation is going to be superb. And going forward, you no longer have to pay money for the DOS to give you a letter. Some of you, it has come to our notice that you are being intimidated because you are seeking asylum, and because of your vulnerability, they are using it against you. Because you are vulnerable, because you do not have documents. So anything they do is to threaten you. We understand that some of them who are constituting nuisance on social media are doing that out of duress. We understand that those of them who are doing what they are doing on social media today are doing that because they have no choice. So now you have a choice. You have a choice. Nobody needs to use Biafra struggle to compel you to do things out of your, against your own will. Some of you are genuine, but because you are not seeing help, the criminals in this DOS have compelled you and they are bending you like crayfish. Going forward, that will end from today. So on this screen, you are going to see the contact of the emissary. First of all, you put email to them, the email directorate of emissary@gmail.com. And the address of the Directorate of Emissary is the Directorate of Emissary, Indigenous People of Biafra, P.O. Box 294 2021 Street, New Washington, or South Street, 10101, Washington, D.C., 20008, USA. Of course, you also can give them a call, and I think the telephone number will be made available in few minutes. One moment. The telephone number is also available here. One moment. Here we go. There we Go one moment. I'm going to make the telephone number available. Give them a call, and somebody will be there waiting to receive you with good heart, and everything with love. For more information about the emissary, you can visit www.ipobinusa.org. Office hour 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and the telephone number is what you see on the screen. So if you are an asylum applicant, an asylum seeker, all those criminals in the DOS that are telling you to go from one coordinator to one national coordinator to one criminal to another to get consent to pay 6 month dues, to pay that and pay that, because everything they are interested is in money. Money, 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 money. We have come to change the narrative. And again, new dimension as we go, we will be unveiling the step to step to releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and at the same time, step to step to laying the foundation for 100 men that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is looking for. By the time he come out, we are going to see which group is more stronger and upright and more truthful than the other. Whether it is these people who have decided to sell everything for just peanut and lack of understanding, or we are going to stand with those who have brain and who are ready to do anything to bring Biafra and also bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. And going forward, you are going to be seeing the new dimension in this struggle, and the economic sanction, civil disobedience. We are going to start it in level 2. It is going to start taking place as soon as possible. So, I want everybody to share this broadcast, share this information, and make it go viral. To especially all of our brothers and sisters all over the world that are seeking for international protection. It is the best you can get for now. The office of the emissary are qualified professionals that Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu announced, and today some of them have been kicked out by these cabals, by these criminals in the IPOB. And I want to also play the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so that you understand what we are talking about. I want you to listen to the voice of our leader. To speak to people that want to talk to us in terms of providing assistance to drive away the from our land. One is in the UK and 2 is in the US. The one in the UK is called Rabbi. He is my emissary. I have given him a task, an assignment, and he has to do it. So he's speaking to you saying this one from me. Please regard that as valid. His name is Rabbi. There are 2 mothers we have, however, in the USA. 2 of our ladies in the USA. Our mothers, very formidable and very strong. Our USA women leader, Mrs. Okafor, who's in Philadelphia, if she's talking to you about providing support for what we are doing, she is legitimate. She is one of us. I said her, she's my emissary. There is also our sister in law, Madam Oyibo. Those of you in the area you may know her, in the Washington, Maryland, the Baltimore area. Madam Oyibo, she is also, she's talking to you about what we are doing. You must listen to her. Those are the 3 people authorized in the whole world. These are the 3 people authorized in the whole world. In the whole world. And if you go and check emissary, what it stands for, you understand it is the diplomatic wing of the indigenous people of Biafra. And it is their responsibility to engage in diplomatic letters and in diplomatic issues. And the issue of asylum falls into that office. It is, they are the ambassadors, they are the consulate, they are the everything when it has to do with diplomatic talk. So that particular letter of introduction, or letter of consent from the highest office of the diplomatic sector, or the diplomatic office of the indigenous people of Biafra, is coming from the emissary. And today we are making it official going forward. So if you know that you are going through difficulties in your country because of one criminal coordinator, because of one criminal national coordinator or another, and you decided not to go and enjoy what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are doing yourself, you have yourself to blame. So you continue to wallow in your ignorance, you continue to die silently, you continue to jeopardize your future instead of harnessing and enjoying what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has left behind before he come back to join us from the holiday. The issue has been made clear. Now, we are going forward to the third issue we are addressing this on this particular emergency broadcast today. The third issue is the issue of the lies and propaganda and blackmail of the criminal Chinasa Nworu, the Bedbug, and the cabals in the DOS. Their time is up. Somebody say, I am bringing old brokers. Why shouldn't I bring old brokers? Is the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sacked them before he was abducted? Did not what the people that Mazi Nnamdi, the diplomatic office that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appointed before he was abducted, did he sack them? Nobody have right to sack anybody that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appointed except by himself. And he cannot sack them from the dungeon of the DSS under duress or whatever. So we have come to know the truth. The truth was that the Kanu controlled the legal team, like he said. He said he instructs them, he dictates for them what they do, and for that particular singular statement, nothing is credible, and we can choose which one to believe and which one not to believe. So we choose which one to believe and which one not to believe. So because of that particular statement from Kanu, we are not going to be agreeing on everything that comes out from the legal team. So we choose those that we know that it is reasonable, and we choose those that we know that are not reasonable. That's how we are going to be doing it going forward. Now, I want you to listen to Chinasa Nworu, the Bedbug of IPOB. His time is up. I want you to listen.
Engineer, be very careful. We are not worried. Do you understand me? Only they control. Or they about the problem. Nobody is holding on you. All of us to record that. What you people did is okay, we know the impact. But the problem, Otunusi release here, the videos are not orderly. Do you understand me? Edited. That is the most important thing. And I don't see this nonsense threat to do the narrative from Mobile. Do you think did you hear
that? Chinasa Nworu opened his mouth to tell the Eastern Security Network, our gallant men, that Nandi Atinyere na Interpol. Who is Chinasa? Who is Chinasa? Our leader is not even in Interpol. He has committed no crime. He is not a terrorist. Chinasa Nworu is lying and trying to deceive. When they tell you Simon Ekpa is brainwashing, Simon Ekpa is doing this, look at what Chinasa Nworu is telling ESN commanders. And these are the people that goes to WIC, the World Igbo Congress, to tell World Igbo Congress, we don't want to protest with you. They say we are terrorists, so we don't want to come to protest with you. They are going to, we are protecting you. We are terrorists. Chinasa Nworu advertising himself as a terrorist, including in the World Igbo Congress. Chinasa Nworu went to World Igbo Congress with Chike Doziem. He went there and he told the World Igbo Congress they should not hold in fact, that IPOB cannot be part of the protest for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release because they are terrorists. Do you know that? Some of you do not know that. Some of you do not know that. He told the World Igbo Congress that he He's a terrorist. So he don't want to mingle with them. He wants to protect them because IPOB is a terrorist. So for that reason, IPOB will not join them to protest for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today, he has now turned around and he is now brainwashing the commanders on ground that he is in Interpol. I want you to listen to it again.
That is the most important thing. And don't push this nonsense threat to the people of Mobile. Do you think
you can imagine? Did you hear that? Am I making it up? Did you hear that? China Sanwo, this is how bad they are. This is how bad. You can imagine picking up phone to tell ESN commanders that's Nigerian Interpol. Try deliberate sabotage. So what they are trying to do is to wash the brain of everybody to put IPOB in a very bad image and bad light. You can imagine that he himself is in Interpol. Nigerian as what? Nigerian is Interpol as what? Now, all of you that are watching me, including their Iraq, they are making noise on social media. We are this, we are that. DOS, this, are you hearing your own DOS? And when you talk, they tell you, oh, individual, let us address the individual. Why should we be addressing the individual? That individual is making decision that covers everybody in the DOS. And I say, they say, let us talk individual. If you China Sanwo, talk about China Sanwo. No. Because we have not seen that have come to say, I no longer support this one. No. I no longer support this one. Until we see that, until then, for now, they are all the same. Criminals, blackmailers, and this is how they destroy the structure of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is how the Chinas are Bedbug, the criminal, will go from one place to another, telling people that he is in Interpol, telling people that they have put his name in Interpol. Who is putting your name in Interpol? Who are you that your name will be in Interpol? Are you a criminal? Are you a killer? Maybe you are a killer. Who knows? Of course, a lot of information are going around. Okay, a lot of information are going around. How you have participated in the ethnic cleansing in Biafra land. So, China Sanwo is telling you people that is in Interpol. Nobody in IPOB, nobody is in Interpol because IPOB is not a criminal organization. IPOB is not a criminal organization. It is not a terrorist organization. But China Sanwo is going behind the scene to tell people what he is not. He went to World Igbo Congress to tell them that he is a terrorist, so he cannot come and protest with them. The evidence is there. Now he is telling ESN commanders that he is in Interpol. Now, what more do you want from these people in the DOS? This is what they do. What you don't know. When they go to people, when they go to places where they should represent what IPOB is for, which is freedom, they present themselves as criminals, which they are. They present themselves as terrorists, which they are not. They present themselves as criminals, which they are. But they present themselves as terrorists, which they are not. Why should China Sanwo be telling commanders on ground that he is in Interpol? Now, I want you to listen to that again. And I'm going to play a voice from the ESM commanders for you to understand that China Sanwo should stay clear. You have done enough damage to ESM because you want to destroy Ihonyendumelu. You want to destroy everything Onyendu has done. And of course, you people are a rat witch. That witch, that rat that is witch. When you are sleeping in the night, he is batting your leg and at the same time giving you some cool breeze. And before you wake up in the morning, blood from your leg everywhere. The rat is biting you and is also giving you a cool breeze. That is what Chinasa Nworu and his gang are doing to destroy everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not know anything like COVID-19. It is in his absence that these particular criminals in DOS and they are all Almajiri warriors invented a word called COVID-19 agitators. It was not there when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was with us. Immediately, they captured him. They did not even, including those who are telling you today that when they consulted them about Simon Ekpa, they hate Simon Ekpa for no reason. They say they hate that guy. Some of them say, Chinasa Nworu is one of them that hate me. He hates me with passion. But you know, I don't strike without reason. And I don't fight back without offer. So before I begin to fight back, I will make sure that I hold you offer from the earth, offer from the up sky, from the moon, from the sun, from the sea, from Biafra land, and offer anywhere in the world, including in the Kuku. I will hold you offer. Once I hold you offer, and that's exactly what is happening to them. They are running mad. Any day I want to come online, they are panicking. What does he want to say again? I will continue until you leave IPOB. I said you are going to leave this IPOB, and it is happening. It is happening. So I want you to listen to how Chinasa Nworu is lying and deceiving people, including commanders on ground, that he is in an Interpol, giving himself a criminal coronation that he is not in international community. Impersonating criminal. I want you to listen to it again before we go to other audios. I'm going to play this video.
Intact, but the problem, Otunu she release here. Do you understand me? Edited. Obuge me here just to wear your top. That is the most important thing. And no push this nonsense threat to no nyagare people mobile. Epo you know dey buare. Do you think otu e hono no e man am na ndi akiri na Interpol? Unche na egwu here. Do you think we are playing?
You hear that? Let's get Interpol. Now, the reason why he started lying to commanders, because you know after he noticed the video, he's lying against the commander. He even told the commanders that they are now autopilot. Because these idiots and criminals in the DOS and the Bedbug Chinasa Nworu, they don't even know that the ESN are human beings, that they have brain. They think Simon Ekpa is washing their brain. Now, who is washing ESN brain now? Who is trying to be relevant? Is it me? No. The ESN commanders themselves, they are watching me. They know whether I am, brainwashing them or trying to be relevant with them. No. So long as they are doing the right thing, I am fine. So long as they are doing the right thing, I'm fine. So long as they are getting what they need, I am fine. I don't care to contact any commander of ESN. I don't need that. I don't need that. My job is to the outside world. The ESN is doing what they are doing. They are protecting our land. Even when Chinasa Nworu have, think they have killed all of them. This new anniversary shocked them. They didn't know how the video come out. Now, let me now prove to you that Chinasa has been busted. The ESN commander's eye, they are all open. It is not Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa don't need to wash their brain. We are talking about gallant men that are chasing Fulani terrorists out of our land. Simon Ekpa have to wash their brain. As what? As what? Simon Ekpa don't need to wash any brain. Simon Ekpa, what does Simon Ekpa intend to achieve? Simon Ekpa intend to, if you are watching the program, Simon Ekpa intend to achieve a solid foundation for Biafra struggle. Simon Ekpa intends to put the right thing in the right place before our leader come out. Simon Ekpa wants our leader to come out and meet more than 100 men. He was shouting for 100 men, and that 100 men can never come from this particular DOS. They have compromised. That is what Simon Ekpa is doing. Simon Ekpa is trying to do something that will bring our leader out. Simon Ekpa is trying to make sure that we set the record straight. understand what they need to do at any particular given time and point in time. Simon Ekpa is trying to tell IPOB worldwide that these cabals they have built in IPOB, if we do not dismantle them, they are going to destroy the entire struggle. That is why Simon Ekpa is doing this. Okay? So if you do not know why Simon Ekpa is doing what Simon Ekpa is doing and what Simon Ekpa intends to achieve, you know it today. Anybody that asks that question, refer the person to this particular broadcast. Simon Ekpa is trying so that whenever Mazi Kanu come out, he is going to see more than 100 men. The 100 men that he have not seen since 2000 and beginning, since the DOS and the criminals were running around him. Because these people are a bunch of betrayers. That is the reason why Simon Ekpa is doing what he's doing today. And if you think that this explanation is not enough, then you are one of those who is going to go to hellfire with the DOS. Now, let us listen to the ESN commander, how they responded to Chinasa and Woru, for you to understand that Chinasa and Woru have lost it. And we are making it very clear, stay away from them. Stay away from them. You can't brainwash them. You can't deceive them. You have been lying to them. Today, you have lied that you are in Interpol. Chinasa and Woru, you are not in Interpol. You are not, except, oh, well, I cannot tell, because, you know, some of you are into internet fraud. So if your Interpol is because you are in the internet fraud, like some of you use Anonymous, and when they trace the money that Anonymous is scamming people, then they trace it to you. So if as a result of that, you are in Interpol, well, I cannot speak for you. But I know you can never be in Interpol as a result of your Biafra activities. Never. You can never. So if you are in Interpol, I cannot, well, I cannot say that it is a lie. But when you are telling the Biafrans and the commanders that you are in Interpol, tell them the reason why you are in Interpol. Tell them specifically that you are in Interpol as a criminal, that you are in Interpol as an internet fraudster. Maybe the Interpol have busted you and they are tracing the money into your account and the money somehow connected to you. So for that reason, they put you in Interpol. Tell that to the commanders so that the commanders will know. Because what we are doing is self-determination. It is not a crime that warrants you to be put on Interpol. So Chinasa Woru, you continue to lie. The same way you are trying to brainwash commanders that you are hearing from Onyendu, you are doing this, Onyendu is saying this, Onyendu is saying that. It is all lie, and they are telling you that you are lying to them. I want everybody to listen.
So, everybody have volunteered themselves to fight to liberate the land, including even unborn child. That is human. Like the demon, then we had him here and almost so there's nothing you can do about it. So,
they try to be
interested. Imagine the kind of prison here, the Nigeria here. Only need to go to let us fight it head on. Not all about church. About 2022, not I got money in a voice. You know, there's another game in our Goku. I'm going to IPOB at ESN aside. My one to man, if President do the suit, I'm going to away my move from as of my profile before the struggle. On the point of the woman at ESN, with baby, a poor man, and dog, and the drama in it.
Yes.
I'm going to double degree.
That is what
Do you know me? Do you know what I've sacrificed?
No, you don't know.
People are dying here. What am I getting? No sponsoring, when you go, I want to blow these people out. And they go over. Don't you know that they're planning to kill Mazi and the Kalo? Are we there away?
Is going behind and telling. You did you hear that? Chinas and Woru telling our ESM hefty men to stop protecting our land because they have. It is as a result of that you are seeing the killing everywhere today. Enugu State now have IDP. IDP. Chinas and Woru. Somebody is saying you are a liar. I don't know whether the person is telling me or the person is saying replying to somebody else because I cannot understand whether the person is saying I'm lying for the audio that I'm playing or that I'm lying for the explanation. I don't understand. But anyway, these are the people that will never get brain if he's talking to me anyway. So let us listen to another voice.
Hello? Mazi, Galanishi, in a boom. na ma gwa nke weziokwu ihe ọ bụla ị na-akọ na gbasara gị but okwu ihe m na-achọ ịgwa gị ewu any allegation ọ bụla ị na-ebo m ga-ala n'isi gị ị na-aka aka ọtụ pilot na Simon Ekpa chebe enwere m time for nonsense ana m akọ bullshit ị na-akọ iri akụ iri ị na-akọ ya n'isi gị ịlaike egwu onye ndu enyi asịrị ọ bụla ị nwere ike kọrọ onye ndu because ị nwere opportunity ị ga-asị ihe na-aba na ekọrọcha ya bata Biafra land ya ya agba agbọ Ukraine ya Biafra land ekwenyere wala kwenyere ya nnu ihe ọzọ m na-eme maka ịmara awụ ihe ọ bụla ị na-ekwu tụgide m asị nwa ala ga-ejide gị and mụnwa na-akọ ịkọrọ ịgbago ọgbatuo barista si na-eje ahụ ya eje ebe barista eji ofe atak n'ụlọ ya gbakasị ụlọ ya ị na-ebe kesi nke gị na-ebe ihe gị jiri sa bọọlụ ọksitatrum gwara asị na onye ndị ụka nọ n'ime ebe ọlụ ya na ọksitatrum what is happening na ịnọkwukwa di ya abọọlụ ọksitatrum ebe na Anambra election onye ndị ụka nọ n'ime a na-achọ igbu onye nge na-asị m barista jide ha respect our barista onye na ha jekọt edewe ndị ahịa ekebe n'ezi dewe ma our chiefs ma ihe niile n'ezi na uche gị dị I'm not happy and I'm not taking any nonsense from anybody. The only thing the Nigerian government needs to with the needful or else no la ham here were let them move him to prison or let them do the right thing.
Are you hearing it? Tina Samoru is trying everything to quench ESN. He failed woefully. He failed. You hear the commander. Of course, I'm not. This is not. I want you to listen to this commander. They even have come to realize that Chinas Amoru is going to Radio Biafra to call the names of ESN members who didn't agree with him. I want you to listen to this one.
For the celebration of the date I got fairly, I've been 2022. Every man sweat by every state if what you're saying is true. Because it is existing in every state. Publish all their video if what you're saying is true. Because all one exist and exist. You may call or already some frustration can they receive. What are they doing? What are they doing? Can they exist? We are here. I'm imagining look at an instances. As I speak with you now, military now camp in what is happening? Chinasa, when one is over, one is over, and I'm from onye ndo pụta na ifilu na eji atọ m n'aka eje ahụ ya onye ka ị na-akọdọrọ this nonsense ya na anyị si na ije eme wee pakwa aha m na redio and before God and man any dị mere ihe ana m enye ya secret any dị mere ihe that day ka ihe mgbu ga-ebido.
Are you hearing that? The ESN commander they have come to understand and he is now telling Chinas Amoru ahead of time. The worst thing you can do is to call my name on Radio Biafra. Because that is what Chinas Amoru do. He calls the names of the ESN and calls them criminals. He has become the DSS of Nigeria in Biafra land. He has become the police, Nigeria police in Biafra land. He is the one who tells you who is a criminal on Radio Biafra and who is not a criminal on Radio Biafra. And let me tell you, the people, the ESN, our gallant men are seeing it. And the people that they are calling their name as criminals, they are colleagues to the people that have paid one of the biggest price. But what did Chinas Amoru do? Chinas Amoru will go to Radio Biafra and call their name. And that is why this one is warning him ahead of time. That the worst thing he can do is to go to Radio Biafra and call his name. Are you hearing it? Now let us hear it again.
What is happening? Chinasa, when one is okay, one is okay, and I'm from onye ndo pụta na ifilu na eji atọ m n'aka eje ahụ ya onye ka ị na-akọdọrọ this nonsense ya na-akọ anyị si na ije eme wee pakwa aha m na redio and before God and man any dị mere ihe ana m enye ya secret any dị mere ihe that day ka ihe mgbu ga-ebido ị ga-ama that I'm serving the living God and na-ejiri m ezi oge mpụta na struggle any dị mere to tarnish my image your image and your generation image will be tarnished from that moment.
Are you hearing that? To tarnish, and they know, our commanders know that the only thing they want to do is to tarnish image. To tarnish image. Just like they are trying and fighting tooth and nail to tarnish my image. Go to social media. You know, everywhere. They have sacked Simon Ekpa from Radio Biafra. I don't know who employed me. Did you employ me? The person who employed me did not sack me. But they have not employed me. I have never spoken to on Radio Biafra for one day. They are already sacking me on the internet. Go to the internet, you type Simon Ekpa, you see sacked Radio Biafra. They are all fine with it. And then you go, like now, you see everywhere, criminal, 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 tarnishing my image. But you know, if Tamarunishi now saw him to do, when Gatagini Agama Sonshi, those people that were telling me, oh, wait for Mazi to come out, wait for Mazi when he comes, you table everything to him, even when they are working that he will not come out. They are telling me to wait for Mazi to come out. Arrow, it is not going to happen like that. I will continue to naked them until they are nowhere to be found, until they disappear. They will disappear from this struggle. Chike, Dozia, Muchinas, and Woru, all of them will disappear from this struggle. I am very, very serious. I am serious. I will make sure they disappear from this struggle. You see, you are attacking an innocent man that have done nothing. You are blackmailing an innocent people that have done nothing. You are blackmailing, and because you are eating on the blood of our people, you think that God has not prepared somebody for this day that we are in. God has prepared a lot of people. I am one of them. I am one of them. When I finish with you, God, you are going to know that God is still alive, and He is still the yesterday, the today, and forever. By the time I finish with you, that hatred that you have for Simon Ekpa, it is going to make you run mad very soon. So all of you, you plan in your DOS how to blackmail Simon Ekpa, how to tarnish my integrity, how to tarnish my image, and I kept quiet. I did not respond to you. All your illiterate e-warriors on social media, Simon Ekpa is a criminal, the wife in Finland, this one in this one in that, are the people who cannot even enter my office uninvited. People who cannot talk to me if they see me physically on social media ranting. Because you people think that the Biafra struggle today is 2015, where you can do anyhow to people. I will end your impunity in IPOB. It's a promise I made to Biafra people. And now, the good and the truthful agitators are gathering together. By the time we finish this gathering, you people are going to know that Mazi will be proud of us. Because I just imagine how he have managed to sustain the vipers and all this villain, these witches and wizards that he surrounded himself with. We are seeing it today. I want you to listen again.
And before God and man, any but any feel need a dumb like that way. When again I control the money to and I come when you only do but any feel need a dumb like that way. When again I control this nonsense. I have seen it away papa I'm not radio. And before God and man, any demon, I'm imagine as a threat, any demon that they can you do. Take a matter that I'm serving the living God and the remains of them to struggle. Any demon to tarnish my image, your generation image will be tarnished from that moment. Which I give you, people feel only will access to the media, but that nobody will talk to you. Which I do.
You see, I am going to be giving them this little topic because when we open the channel, they talk. We don't just come and rant like some of them. We come with evidence. So these particular special brokers, these particular special brokers have witnessed, within 1 hour, 11 minutes, we have 10,000 people watching from the two platforms, 3,000 on YouTube. And of course, I will give opportunity for comment, and this comment is not going to be very long. It is going to be just a few minutes. And if you have any question concerning the emissary, you know the information is available now. You contact the emissary, and for those of you asylum seekers, it is a welcome development. The information of the emissary is here. Make sure you don't lose the opportunity because of your ignorance. One moment. All right, James, do you want to say something? 1 minute, please. James, you want to say something? 1 minute.
Yeah. Good evening, Simon.
Good evening. Welcome to the program.
Welcome. Good afternoon. Good evening.
Yes.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing very, very fine. So, sharp.
Okay, no problem. So somebody like you, this your cap, eh? You be like Babalawo owner, you be like Igwe owner. I don't know how to call am. Chineke, you woman, Allah, seriously. The thing don't come up, we just bend somehow, like a white alawo. Chineke, you did it for Ife. Maybe you don't do it for Ife before. With your white this way.
The thing don't come out of it.
Chineke, you are all rounder. Chineke,
yes,
I didn't yes, for one.
Isolate.
I didn't thank you for one side. Yeah, you're not for one side. Maybe tomorrow night you go dress like Shekiri. Hey, well, wow. Anyways, God bless you. Keep doing your work, and God will really help you. This one, this emissary issue, is it okay? I think it's only for. Is it for only Europe or?
Than this US.
Okay. That's good then. That's why I wanted to ask the question.
But the person must stand on the truth because it is we are targeting those who are already being persecuted for standing by the truth. A lot of them have been, some of them have paid money. After paying money, they refuse to give them a letter. So that thing is now from today.
Okay. Now you were saying something about these people, this structure that the Union do dropped. I think this woman is was this woman among the viewers, Madam Arewa? I think is among them, right?
Yes, it's among the viewers, but they sack her.
Okay, they don't sack that woman. The woman they on this own. They can't sack that kind of woman.
They remove her from their group. So
Oyedu is the one that selected her, so nobody can remove them. It's just post for now. But all the same, God bless you. Keep doing your good job. And this night exposition, you have given them another topic. Yes. Internet gaba tomorrow morning. It is well. All right, boss. All right. Bye.
Yeah. All right. Gaddafi, 1 minute. 1 minute.
My brother.
Go ahead, I'm here.
I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for your good work.
Thank you.
The last caller is saying your cap. My brother, our people said they don't care on who is friending their mother. They only care, let the head of chicken put their hand. Yes. If I may suggest, sir, sorry, I lost my voice.
No problem.
If I may suggest, I may say, if possible, let all our commanders change their phone number so that this demon called Chinasa, the son of slave, we not even have access to them. So that is one. Two, keep on doing what you want. keep on revealing every secret because these people are worse than devil. Please, continue.
Thank you very
And
much.
I also thank
our gallant men. They are watching. They are watching.
Good. So they should change their number to allow that demon to talk to them. Because most of them put juju in their mouth to talk to them. That's why some of our gallant men listen to them because of what they put in their mouth. Then I also thank somebody like Nsima, Biafra Unite, Faith Ogala, because I'm watching this program from Facebook. Okay. I was watching it from Facebook.
Good, good.
Nsima is showing it live.
Good.
So I like the unity that is among you people. You people should continue.
Great, great.
And God will give you more.
All the truthful broadcasters are streaming this live, I believe.
Yes, they are. They are. They are. Please let us keeping on. Me, I'm praying for you people. Yes. I'm doing the little I can do. And more things are coming.
Udo.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So, Jishike.
Udo.
Chineke Bagume.
You say.
Biafra land should guide you.
You say.
May that sword that guy the Garden of Eden. The sword, the blazing sword. Let it guide you.
You say.
Let it come against your enemies.
You say.
May God be with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We believe in Idu. I speak on behalf of my fellow citizens of the kingdom of Idu.
You be do. All right. All right.
Yes. The living Gaddafi of Idu.
Good. All right.
So,
thank you very much.
And those sellouts, DOS, they are directorate of saboteur.
All right.
And the criminals.
All right. Thank you, Gaddafi. Let me bring somebody else. Thank you.
Okay. God bless you.
All right. Bless you too. All right. Hi, Saint. Welcome to the program.
Good evening, Ekpa. Can you hear me?
Isaac, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Hold on a little bit. Isaac, welcome to the program.
Yeah, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, welcome. Please, 1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute.
No, Allah. The number on the screen, is it for the emissaries, both numbers?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's nice. And secondly, I wanted to let Biafrans know, those that don't even know much about Idu, that if there is a recent discovery about Idu in Iraq, it's on Wikipedia and some 1300 BC before Christ came. Then from Christ's time till today, it's still there. They've seen it. So to those that don't know anything about Idu, the political solution that are ranting rubbish, they should go and study properly, because I'm wondering what a man that works in a cold room has to do when it comes to teaching people history. Who is he? He said he's a lawyer. That's but a lawyer that works in a cold room, a saboteur that knows nothing about education. All the history that Onyendu has been teaching us, where did they dump that history? So they want to come and teach us their own history again. What type of history do they want to give us? The legacy of corruption, how we are going to be possessed with the spirit of corruption. Is that what Edozem is coming to do? Then secondly, a man like Chinasanwo, the son of a slave, with the evil job that he is doing, does he think he's untouchable? The highest, like what the ESN officers just said, that the highest he can do is to come out on Radio Biafra to call his name, their names. But let a man like Chinasanwo know and the rest of Department of Saboteurs. Let them know that they have their families in Nigeria. Even if they are not in Biafra land, they are still in the zoo. Let them know that their families can be, the hand of Marcos can be extended to their families. So this rubbish that they think they are doing because they are outside the country in the diaspora, they have the legacy to come out to say rubbish on radio because they're getting paid by their paymasters. Who do they think they are? And it has gone as far as to prove to us that everything that Dr. Nelly has said from the onset is true. Because Bob Marley says, time alone, time shall tell. Bob Marley also said, right not to right. When the fire keeps burning, they'll start running. Now, where are all the Irans? Now, the autopilot has and we go, they have Iraq, we have warriors. So who is more important? Because for 6 months that our leader has been kept away, the only thing these bastards could talk about is autopiloters, saboteurs. I want to let them know that after we get Biafra, the Nuremberg trials that went on after the 1945 World War II, something worse is going to happen after Biafra is restored. You see all the saboteurs, all the lawyers, all the pastors, everyone that is working with these people, either consciously or unconsciously, shall all be fished out. Let them start running. I'm no longer seeing Irats as much as I do as before. So where have they all gone to? The truth has hit them. There's nothing that stands the test of time like the truth. If you remain on the path of truth, your yes is your yes and your A is your A, and you keep working like that, if I ask you from now to the next 20 years, the answer to the question is never to shake. Listen to the DOS. From the onset, their speech has never been straight. They keep lying. Even the one that doesn't interview, and they all the know what's going on. They just want to that. So that's your point. Just for our leader to fact it's your legal criminals. I need to as criminals. Today I'm making that because why challenge you? You want to find first was I just went to do also said same thing. That was what he just came over